Hey, Kody B here at SendOutCards. Rode in this morning on the bike, as you can tell, and as promised, I've got a little post here last night. It says, if you want to know the simplest, fastest, most duplicatable way to build your SendOutCards business, watch for my video. Well, here it is. It's going to be simple. I got a couple of sheets of paper, and I got some instruction for you. I want you to get out a pad of paper, and I want you to have a pen, and I want you to listen through this whole thing. It won't take very long. The first thing you're going to end up with is a note like this. You're going to have three things. These are three rules. These are three guidelines, okay? Three guidelines to building your business the fastest way possible. And then by the time you're done with this, I'll share the three guidelines first. Then I'm going to share examples of how to do those guidelines. So you're going to end up with some notes like this, okay? Now, don't worry, you can go back and listen to this thing a couple of times, you know, and get all of the notes down. So don't try to get all the notes at once. Just listen the first time, and then you can go back and replay it. So the first thing you're going to want is the three guidelines. Be just like that. By the time you're done, we'll go back with each guideline and give you some more notes. Everybody ready? Okay, now we start the timing right now. Here are the guidelines. These are the guidelines to building a successful SendOutCards business. That's super, super easy. Number one, so you're going to want to write down number one like this, and then leave some room, and then have a space for number two, leave some room, have a space for number three. Okay, so the first one, number one, leverage what the marketplace wants and inspire them on what they need, and then underline it. Okay? Leverage what the marketplace wants, inspire them on what they need. That's number one. Now, let's go to number two. Number two is going to be in the middle of your page. Number two, keep a balance between our twofold mission. Underline that one. Leave plenty of space. Go to number three. Number three is we gather users and we show others how to gather users. Okay, those are the three guidelines that we must maintain. It's very, very important to maintain this if you want to build fast. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, so right now you should have some guidelines like this. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and talk quickly about each one. Let's do the first one. Leverage what the marketplace wants and inspire them on what they need. Now here's a way to do that. When you talk to people, there's always a beginning point. Okay, that's where you share SendOutCards with somebody or invite them to something. Okay, there's always that initial contact that you have somebody. You want to be prepared for that, and to leverage what the marketplace wants, you want to be prepared with something like, we have an amazing relationship marketing tool with an opportunity attached. Now, why do you want to do that? See, relationship marketing are key words right now in the marketplace, and we are the best in the world at it. You want to leverage that. That's what people want. People want a way to follow up with their clients and their customers. People know SendOutCards as a way to do that. Leverage that. Don't miss the opportunity by not doing that. You want to leverage that. That is what people are excited about. So in your invitation, and in your initial sharing, you want to say, we have an amazing relationship marketing tool with an opportunity attached. It's that simple. The second thing you want to do is then you want to start to present. Now, there's three ways to do presentation, okay? Three ways to do presentation. Number one is one-on-one. That's where the best thing to do is have a smartphone. So you share with them, we got this amazing relationship marketing tool. It's got an opportunity attached. And if you're in a good area, so this is fast, like if you're out in the desert somewhere and you're on some like journey with somebody, don't use your smartphone to share this thing. But if you're in, you know, a Wi-Fi place or you got all the bars present, you know you got some decent speed, use this thing and show them how to send a card. Send them a card. Attach some brownies to it. Show them the dynamics of this. Why? Because this too is what the marketplace wants. They want something from a smartphone, period. So make sure your smartphone is in the equation, that you use this in your one-on-one presentations or your invites. Okay? So the one way are your one-on-ones. Use a smartphone for that and share with them the product. And you can also share the opportunity on here by showing the videos as well. The second way is three-way calls. Make sure that you involve other people, upline people that add credibility to what you're doing. Get them on the phone. That's a two-on-one. So one-on-one is share using technology. The two-on-one is use three-way calls to have your upline involved. And the third and most important is meetings. More meetings mean more money. So have the meetings. Have the meetings. These can be in webinars or they can be in live meetings. Okay? It can be webinars or live meetings, but have those meetings. And it doesn't matter. You can have a meeting with 5 people in your living room. You can have a meeting of 25 people in a setting somewhere. You can have a meeting of 50 people at a hotel room. And you're going to build those up. But more meetings mean more money. Okay? So what you're going to have there is these are the notes right there of what I just said. Okay? And I don't know, we can probably do a recap after this and share this kind of stuff, whatever. But those are the notes for that. It's really, really simple. Leverage what the marketplace wants. Inspire them on what they need. You want to have a really good sharing and invitation deal. We have an amazing relationship marketing tool and an opportunity attached to that tool. Let me show you some cool stuff. Have your smartphone and show the cool stuff. Real important. Sometimes that'll be enough. Other times you need to do a two-on-one and get someone on the phone. Other times you need to get them to a meeting, whether it's a webinar or a live meeting somewhere. Now let's talk about the meeting because that's going to take us into number 2. Number 2, keep a balance between our twofold mission. Anytime you are doing a full presentation about send out cards, you want to keep the twofold mission of send out cards involved with the presentation. This is really, really, really important. A lot of times people will do way too much on the product and not get the message across. And then other times they will go way over to the extreme on the other side and they'll talk way too much about money, money, money and not enough about the keep the balance. I'm telling you, keep the balance between the product and the opportunity here. It's the way you're going to build this the fastest. So, number 1, leverage what the marketplace wants, inspire them on what they need. I gave you all the ways, simple ways to do that. Number 2, keep a balance between our twofold mission, and you do that in the way you present send out cards. So if you're going to do a webinar, or you're going to do a live meeting, or you're in a live meeting, this is what the content should be. Number 1, show the product being used in personal life. Show examples of somebody using a product, sending it to their mom or their dad, and sharing that experience. Number 2, show the product being used in business. Show what a realtor did, what an insurance agent did, what a car salesman did. Have examples of both. Have examples of personal life, have examples of in business. If you do that, you just delivered the promise that you gave when you invited them. When you invited them, you said, we're going to show you an amazing relationship marketing tool. Well, if they go to a meeting and they see several ways that businesses are using this product, you just delivered that promise. You showed them the relationship tool. Does that make sense? So do that. So show the product being used personally. Show the product being used in a personal setting. Number 2, show the product being used in a business setting. And number 3, present the 3 ways to make money. That is keeping the balance. And you do want to present the 3 ways to make money. The first one is if you use this system, you will increase sales in your current business. And that's really important. The second way is if you show this thing to other people, like I'm showing it to you today, the company will actually pay you to show it to other people if they sign up for it. And the third way is to get paid to build teams of people that do the same way. And you want to make sure that those 3 things are in there. Okay? So that's number 2. Now, number 3. And this one's real important too. Number 3, we gather users and we show others how to gather users. Again, my friends, this is very, very important. All right, this will help us to maintain the balance of our twofold mission. It will help us to leverage what the marketplace wants from us while we inspire them on what we need from us. Here's the point. At the end of all of your presenting, they are a 1 or they are a 2. 1 means they want to become a distributor and share it with other people and use it. 2 is they only want to be a customer and use it for their business or their personal life. You want to share the number one, the number two, and you want to detach yourself from their answer. Let them sign up in this business the way they choose to sign up in the business, and that's really, really important. So we are about gathering users. We used to say we're about gathering customers and showing others how to gather customers. I've changed that now to just say users, because users could be a distributor or a customer. But make no mistake, at the end of the day, our ultimate goal is that we're about gathering users. Why we do all of this stuff is to gather users, whether it's a distributor or a customer. That's what we do, is gather users. And then we show others how to gather users. That is the formula, my friends. Now, there's all kinds of stuff you can use. There's all kinds of tools available. There's tools on the website. There's tools on your phone. There's tools being introduced, all to help do this kind of stuff. But I'm telling you that this is the balance you want to maintain. Sometimes when tools are introduced, a lot of times those tools are really good at certain aspects of it, but may not complete the whole formula here. Make sure that on your daily activities, these are the guidelines that you want to be following. It's very, very simple. Thanks, everybody, and you'll be seeing us develop a lot of things in the future that will help you to maintain this right here. Let's go take over the world. I'm telling you, this is our year. Technology's caught up with us. We're ready to rock it. We're ready to roll it. Let's go do this. This is easy stuff, man. 1, 2, 3. That's all you got to do. Make it happen. Bye.